Tucked away in the hills of Los Angeles, a quiet home holds the charm and mystery of one of television's most beloved stars. Lisa Kudrow, famous for her quirky roles and sharp wit, now lives a far more private life. But step inside, and you'll discover a space filled with character, memories, and unexpected revelations about her relationship, her family, and how she really lives in 2025. Lisa Kudrow, a name forever etched into television history thanks to a quirky, guitar-strumming, delightfully offbeat character named Phoebe Buffay, has built a career and a fortune, as distinctive as her signature song about a certain smelly cat. With a net worth of around $130 million, Kudrow has long since moved beyond the Central Perk coffee house into the upper echelons of Hollywood royalty. Yet her appeal remains as grounded and relatable as ever. From 1994 to 2004, Kudrow lit up screens as the eccentric Phoebe in Friends, a role that didn't just win her fans, it won her a Primetime Emmy, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and a permanent seat at the table of TV comedy legends. While her co-stars each brought their unique flavor to the ensemble, Kudrow stood out with her impeccable comedic timing and ability to deliver left-field lines with genuine heart. After Friends, Kudrow didn't just sit back on her laurels or rest on rerun residuals, though let's be honest, those alone could fund a lifetime of quirky songwriting and luxury real estate. Instead, she co-created, produced, and starred in The Comeback, an HBO gem that was ahead of its time. Playing Valerie Cherish, a washed-up sitcom actress clawing her way back into relevance, Kudrow offered a layered, razor-sharp performance that both skewered and sympathized with the entertainment industry's obsession with fame. On the big screen, Kudrow's presence has been just as impactful. She charmed audiences in the 1997 cult classic Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion, where she played Michelle with lovable cluelessness and big-hearted sincerity. Then came The Opposite of Sex in 1998, a darkly funny indie film that showed off Kudrow's dramatic chops. Her turn as the sarcastic, emotionally wounded Lucia earned her high praise, an armful of award nominations, and a win from the New York Film Critics Circle for Best Supporting Actress. A solid reminder that there's far more to her than punchlines and coffee shop jams. Her filmography is not only critically lauded, but commercially golden. The combined box office haul of films she's appeared in tops $2 billion worldwide. Among those, her biggest international hit came as the voice of Mom in DreamWorks' The Boss Baby, 2017. A surprisingly touching animated feature that pulled in a staggering $530 million globally. It turns out, even in cartoon form, Lisa Kudrow brings in the crowds. Born on July 30, 1963, in the sun-drenched suburb of Encino, California, Lisa Kudrow didn't arrive on the planet with dreams of Hollywood glory. The youngest of 3 in a tight-knit, upper-middle-class Jewish family, she seemed destined for a white coat rather than a red carpet. Her father, Dr. Lee Kudrow, was a renowned headache specialist, and Lisa followed his path with all the precision you'd expect from someone destined for medicine. She earned a biology degree from Vassar College and spent 8 years working in her father's medical office, more familiar with migraines than monologues. But comedy, it turns out, was her true prescription. Before anyone ever heard the name Phoebe Buffay, Kudrow was grinding it out in the world of improv, honing her comedic instincts in troupes like The Groundlings, the same comedic crucible that gave rise to legends like Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig. She landed blink and you'll miss it roles on classic shows like Cheers and Bob, and even had a short-lived appearance in the pilot for Frasier before being replaced. But it was another NBC series, Mad About You, that gave her her first dose of recurring fame, as Ursula Buffay, an airheaded waitress whose bizarre charm somehow worked. Funny how fate works. That oddball waitress would be reimagined as a twin sister in a new show just around the corner. And then came Friends. From the very first smelly cat strum to her blissfully weird one-liners, Lisa Kudrow's portrayal of Phoebe Buffay on Friends was lightning in a bottle. Between 1994 and 2004, across 10 seasons of laughs, love triangles, and legendary coffeehouse hangouts, Kudrow turned Phoebe into a sitcom icon. Unlike her more conventional co-stars, Phoebe was weird. Delightfully, unapologetically weird. Betor and Kudrow made her lovable, not laughable. She wasn't just comic relief. She was the spiritual glue of the group, the surprise heart in the center of the sitcom's universe. Kudrow's comedic timing was razor-sharp, but her ability to bring unexpected emotional depth to a character who talked to ghosts and wrote songs about hygiene-challenged felines showed an impressive range. It earned her the 1998 Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, along with numerous nominations and a permanent place in pop culture history. Phoebe Buffay may have been introduced to the world as a quirky twin from another show, but through Lisa Kudrow's performance, she evolved into something much greater. A character who made weird wonderful, who brought heart to absurdity, and who reminded audiences that even in a world of beautiful people with impossibly good apartments, there's always room for the outsider with a guitar and a story to tell. And while the medical world may have lost a promising biologist, comedy gained one of its most unforgettable voices. After Friends wrapped and the Central Perk couch was officially vacated, Lisa Kudrow didn't retreat quietly into sitcom history. Far from it. She pivoted in a way only she could, with sharp satire, awkward honesty, and a deep dive into the messy world of fame. In 2005, she stepped into the skin of Valerie Cherish, a washed-up sitcom actress clawing her way back into the limelight in HBO's The Comeback. Kudrow wasn't just the star. She co-created, co-wrote, and executive produced the show, delivering a cringeworthy and brilliant performance that felt decades ahead of its time. Though the show only lasted one season at first, it built a cult following so dedicated that HBO resurrected it 9 years later for a second, critically acclaimed run. Kudrow earned 2 Emmy nods for her raw, painfully funny portrayal of a woman trying to stay relevant in an industry that had moved on. While some actors settle into predictable paths post-sitcom, Kudrow seemed allergic to that idea. Her production company, Is or Isn't Entertainment, backed inventive and emotionally rich projects, like the American version of Who Do You Think You Are?, where celebrities trace their roots. Kudrow not only produced the series, but also took part in it, uncovering heartbreaking family history when she learned her great-grandmother had been murdered during the Holocaust. Her creative curiosity didn't stop at the TV screen. In 2008, Kudrow launched Web Therapy, a hilariously uncomfortable web series where she played Fiona Wallace, a self-centered therapist offering painfully brief 3-minute iChat sessions. Entirely improvised, the show was ahead of its time, a lo-fi digital age comedy that proved online series could pack as much punch as traditional television. It later made the jump to Showtime, running 4 seasons before bowing out in 2015. Kudrow's performance earned her a Webby Award and more respect for her ability to inhabit characters who are as flawed as they are funny. Kudrow didn't slow down. She kept popping up in guest roles across some of the smartest comedies of the past decade. BoJack Horseman, Angie Tribeca, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Scandal, and Cougar Town, to name a few. Each appearance was a reminder of her comedic versatility. One moment bone dry, the next full-blown eccentric. Her film career also continued to blossom. From family-friendly fare like Hotel for Dogs to indie dramedies like Happy Endings, Kudrow proved she could slip in and out of genres with ease. She stole scenes in Easy A, Neighbors, and its sequel, played a grieving widow in P.S. I Love You, and added gravitas to the psychological thriller The Girl on the Train. In 2020, she showed up in The Good Place as Hypatia of Alexandria, an ancient philosopher turned frozen yogurt-obsessed afterlife guide. and starred alongside Steve Carell in Netflix's Space Force as Maggie Naird, a character whose story arcs are as bizarre as they are hilarious. In May 2021, Kudrow joined the rest of the Friends cast for Friends: The Reunion, an unscripted, nostalgia-soaked special that reminded fans just how much of the show's heart came from her quirky, fearless performance as Phoebe Buffay. And because she's not content with simply revisiting the past, Kudrow also took on a producer role in the fast-paced game show 25 Words or Less, occasionally stepping into the spotlight as a guest player herself. Then came December 2024, and another highlight. Kudrow starred in the Netflix comedy drama No Good Deed as Lydia, a role that earned her glowing reviews from critics who praised her balance of sharp wit and emotional complexity. Decades after, she first charmed the world with a guitar and a song about a smelly cat. Lisa Kudrow continues to defy expectations, one offbeat, smart, and unforgettable role at a time. Nestled within the elite hillsides of Beverly Hills, Lisa Kudrow's home stands as a serene testament to her refined taste and quiet success. Far from ostentatious, the estate blends timeless sophistication with Hollywood glamour. An architectural gem tucked behind tall hedges and stately gates that offer both seclusion and grandeur. From the moment you approach, the brick facade radiates classic charm, while a commanding 10-foot custom front door hints at the elegance waiting inside. Step into the grand two-story foyer, and you're immediately transported. Sunlight streams through floor-to-ceiling windows, catching the shimmer of designer light fixtures and dancing across the polished wood floors. A sweeping staircase curves gracefully upward, framing the entry with a cinematic flair that feels perfectly at home in this city of stars. In the main living area, soaring 23-foot ceilings elevate the space, literally and atmospherically, evoking the luxury of a boutique hotel lobby, yet grounded in comfort and warmth. The heart of the home is a dazzling mix of function and flair. A modern fireplace anchors the living room, while an ultra-chic wet bar adds a playful touch of sophistication. Ideal for both lively cocktail parties and quiet nights in, the design encourages flow, indoors to out, formal to relaxed. Beyond the glass doors, a resort-style backyard sprawls open. A glistening pool invites a midday dip. The manicured lawn softens the scene, and an alfresco BBQ area, clearly built with culinary excellence in mind, is ready for everything from family brunches to star-studded soirees. Inside, the chef's kitchen doesn't disappoint. Outfitted with Wolf and Sub-Zero appliances, a generous butler's pantry, and luxe stone finishes, it's the kind of space where meals are more than prepared. They're crafted. Just off the kitchen sits a formal dining room that feels both intimate and grand, ready for everything from holiday dinners to celebratory toasts. Guests are treated like royalty here too. A fully appointed main floor suite provides privacy and comfort, while upstairs, 5 spacious bedrooms are bathed in light and designed with understated elegance. One even boasts its own private balcony, perfect for sipping morning coffee while the sun rises over Beverly Hills. But it's the primary suite that steals the show. With double closets, a jetted soaking tub, a steam room, and a sauna, it's less a bedroom and more a personal spa retreat, an oasis of calm and luxury after the hustle of Hollywood life. The home even indulges the finer pleasures. A wine cellar adds an extra layer of elegance, ideal for collectors or entertainers, and the laundry room, often overlooked in design, is as stylish as it is functional. Estimated at around $6 million, the property is as much about location as it is about lifestyle. Tucked just minutes from the glamour of Rodeo Drive yet worlds away in atmosphere, Lisa Kudrow's Beverly Hills estate exemplifies the kind of quiet, confident luxury that doesn't shout. It simply impresses. Every corner of the home reflects intention and grace, offering its owners not just a place to live, but a true sanctuary to thrive in. High above the pristine slopes of Deer Valley in Park City, Utah, Lisa Kudrow's alpine penthouse stands as a graceful blend of luxury and rustic charm, a private retreat that speaks to both her elegant sensibilities and love for peaceful escapes. Tucked within one of the region's most exclusive winter sports resorts, this two-story, 3,759-square-foot residence is more than just a ski getaway. It's a sanctuary that frames nature's grandeur in floor-to-ceiling glass and wraps it in warmth, refinement, and comfort. From the moment you step inside, it becomes clear that this is a home designed not just to inhabit, but to experience. Towering windows line the main living area, drawing in the endless light that bounces off snow-covered peaks and settles softly across the wide plank hardwood floors. The view, stretching across untouched mountain ranges and dense forests, is more than a backdrop. It's an ever-changing, living part of the interior design. As snowflakes dance outside, the warm glow of a large stone fireplace invites guests to gather and unwind, making the spacious yet cozy living room the heart of the home. Natural wood elements echo throughout the penthouse, from ceiling beams to custom cabinetry, creating a feeling of organic continuity between the indoors and the wild beauty just beyond the glass. Despite its rustic accents, the home is far from traditional. It's modern in its layout and luxuries, designed for both quiet retreats and lively gatherings. The open-concept kitchen is sleek and functional, equipped for everything from hearty family breakfasts to evening après-ski feasts. Upstairs, the penthouse unfolds into a thoughtfully planned oasis of private spaces. 4 spacious bedrooms each come with their own ensuite bathrooms, ensuring privacy and comfort for all who stay. The guest suite is particularly memorable, offering visitors their own secluded terrace, complete with a bubbling hot tub and panoramic mountain views. It's a place where you can soak under the stars with the scent of pine in the air, and silence broken only by the occasional rustle of wind through snow-covered trees. The master suite takes mountain living to another level of elegance. A private balcony provides a front-row seat to sunrise over the Wasatch Mountains, while a second stone fireplace adds another layer of serenity to the space. Whether lounging by the fire, stepping out into the crisp morning air, or simply gazing out at the expansive landscape, the room is a retreat in every sense. Even the practical corners of the home, like the office area tucked away upstairs, are treated with the same design integrity, offering calm and beauty in equal measure. There's a rhythm to the penthouse that speaks to both rest and rejuvenation, luxury and nature. It's a home that doesn't try to compete with its environment. It celebrates it. Lisa Kudrow's Park City penthouse isn't just another star's second home. It's a reflection of someone who appreciates beauty and simplicity, who values privacy without excess, and who finds peace not just in mountain views, but in the spaces thoughtfully shaped around them. It's an alpine retreat with soul, grace, and a timeless sense of place. Lisa Kudrow's car collection isn't just a lineup of vehicles. It's a rolling reflection of elegance, intelligence, and quiet confidence. Each model she owns tells a story, not just about her love for driving, but about her taste for timeless design, refined performance, and modern innovation. Take the 2013 Porsche 911 Carrera, a masterpiece of balance between performance and grace. This isn't just a sports car, it's a legend refined through generations. Sleek, iconic lines, and that unmistakable silhouette make it instantly recognizable. But it's under the hood where it truly comes to life. For Kudrow, the Carrera offers more than speed. It's about control, precision, and the kind of drive that makes even a quick errand feel cinematic. It's a car that whispers rather than shouts, "I've arrived." Then there's the Bentley Continental, a vehicle that doesn't chase attention. It earns admiration. With its quilted leather seats, nearly silent cabin, and gliding ride, the Continental is what luxury feels like when it's effortlessly executed. Whether Lisa is coasting along the Pacific Coast Highway or being chauffeured to a red carpet event, this car delivers presence without pretense. It's opulent, yes, but never loud about it. It's class, defined, and not every car in her garage is about indulgence. The 2010 Lexus RX stands as a reminder that practical can still be polished. Spacious, smooth, and subtle, the RX is the kind of SUV that meets life head-on, be it school runs, shopping trips, or weekend getaways. It's a vehicle for someone who values comfort and reliability, but still wants to move through the world with style. Kudrow's choice here says, "I care about the ride, not the spotlight." Step back in time and you'll find the Mercedes-Benz W113, affectionately known as the Pagoda. With its signature concave roof and 1960s charm, it's not just a car, it's a conversation piece. This isn't a vehicle you drive to be seen, it's one you drive because you understand craftsmanship. For Kudrow, the Pagoda likely represents a respect for heritage and a love of form meeting function in its purest form. Interestingly, her love for the Porsche 911 doesn't stop at one. Another 911 sits in her collection, further underscoring her appreciation for the model's blend of speed and design. With its legendary rear-engine layout and adrenaline-spiking handling, it's not just a second car, it's a second chance to experience one of the finest drives ever built. It's precision dressed in passion, and Kudrow seems to know exactly how to wear it. But Kudrow also looks forward. Her Tesla Model S is a nod to the future, a car that redefines what luxury can look and feel like in an electric world. With its near-instant acceleration, whisper-quiet motor, and autonomous driving features, the Model S is more than a vehicle. It's a statement, a clean one, a smart one, a progressive one, and it fits perfectly in a collection curated not for attention, but for experience. It's the kind of garage that doesn't brag, but if you look closely, you'll see each car is carefully chosen, not to impress others, but to reflect the person behind the wheel. Thoughtful, timeless, and effortlessly cool, Lisa Kudrow has always brought a grounded, relatable quality to her roles, and that same authenticity carries into her personal life. In 1995, she married French advertising executive Michel Stern, a love story that's remained refreshingly low-profile in the glare of Hollywood's spotlight. The two have made their home in Beverly Hills, where they've raised their son, Julian, born in May 1998. Unlike the whirlwind romances and tabloid drama that often swirl around celebrities, Kudrow and Stern have kept their partnership solid, private, and decidedly un-Hollywood in the best way. When Kudrow became pregnant with Julian during the 4th season of Friends, the writers didn't hide it behind baggy clothes or strategically placed props. They embraced it. Her pregnancy became a major plotline, with Phoebe agreeing to be a surrogate for her half-brother and his wife, eventually giving birth to triplets. The storyline added unexpected emotional depth to the usually zany Phoebe, and Kudrow's real-life pregnancy made that arc even more impactful. Beyond Beverly Hills, Kudrow also spent time in Park City, Utah, where she maintained a chic penthouse retreat, a getaway from the hustle of Hollywood. That mountainside chapter came to a close in 2017 when she sold the property, but it offered a glimpse into her off-screen life. Serene, stylish, and always a bit removed from the noise. In 2019, Kudrow spoke candidly about a personal struggle that ran parallel to her on-screen success. During her Friends years, she quietly battled body dysmorphic disorder, a condition that distorted her perception of her own appearance. Despite the public seeing her as a glamorous TV star, it was a rare and powerful moment of vulnerability, showing that even at the peak of fame, she wasn't immune to the pressures and self-doubt that affect so many. That openness, that willingness to share both the laughter and the challenges. It's part of what has made Kudrow not just a beloved performer, but a deeply respected human being.